With a new local transport plan being developed, what do our local communities want to see from it? Transport is an essential part of our daily lives. It connects people with jobs and training. It helps businesses reach markets. It brings families and friends closer together. It unlocks new housing and jobs, and it helps cut carbon emissions. It improves quality of life, and it opens up new opportunities. The local transport plan we are consulting on will run from 2024 until 2050. It's about delivering an inclusive transport system that connects people and places. About giving you the choice of how you want to travel, not just now, but more importantly, thinking about how you want to travel in the future.
Over the past few years, it's gotten a lot harder for young people to access the place of education due to increasingly prevalent amounts of strikes, as well as the increasing cost of fares and for trains especially. There have been multiple things such as the £2 bus tickets or different campaigns to try and help with this, but it's still a growingly prevalent issue for most of the young people.
Building on that, young people do require some sort of transport as they're unable to drive. So if they need to get to a job interview or place of work, they require public transport. So making costs of that better will assist them.
A large proportion of the carbon emissions for East Sussex are contributed by public transport. Even though this is the case, public transport also has a lower carbon emission per person than cars. However, people are more reluctant to use buses than cars, and this is a problem.
A sub of this would be to make public transport more reliable and frequent, so that people are more inclined to use it than cars to get to places. Ideally, we should also make public transport zero emissions to further reduce the impact on the environment.
There are loads and loads of brilliant community groups and organisations delivering increasingly essential services to a wide range of residents. And for them to be able to deliver these and for people to be able to access these services, they really need a plan that's flexible, easy to use, adaptable. Of course, it needs to be affordable and reliable as well.
We want to see high quality and inclusive infrastructure to support people to walk, wheel and cycle. And for this infrastructure to be well connected to public transport, so that choosing an active, healthier and more sustainable mode of travel is a real choice for everyone. Alongside this infrastructure, we want to see support for people to be able to change their travel habits to a more active travel mode of transport.
The plan should provide businesses with a competitive environment for their logistics and their staff and their customers. What they don't want is to be disadvantaged against their competitors in other regions. You see, transport shouldn't be an inhibitor for locating in the region, either for whole companies or for their staff or for their customers.
Culture, tourism and heritage businesses are looking for a transport plan that allows this thriving sector to grow in Sussex, but in a way that boldly addresses the significant challenges of the climate crisis.
We know we need to decarbonise transport to meet our climate and net zero commitments by 2050 at the latest. This plan recognises the importance of balancing the needs of both rural and urban communities for use of public transport, of walking, wheeling and cycling, and helping communities and businesses transition to zero-emission vehicles. The County Council cannot deliver this plan alone. We will need to work with partners and communities to secure funding and to design interventions that work for you and that deliver on the plan's objectives and outcomes.
You've heard from some of our stakeholders and what they want from the East Sussex Local Transport Plan, and our lead member for Transport and Environment outlining what the plan will do. Now it's time to have your say. Head to the East Sussex County Council website before the 25th of February 2024 to read the draft strategy and complete the survey. You will also find details of drop-in events at libraries across the county and public webinars where our local transport team will be available to answer any questions. This transport strategy is about travel now and in the future. Please tell your friends, family and colleagues and encourage them to get involved.